Alright, so what we're doing here is finding how far our bright spot is from the central bright spot. The central bright spot is of course right straight, a straight line from the middle between our two slits. Our two slits are here and here. So light gets shined through the two slits. An interference pattern is made here on the screen. The light in the very middle has traveled an equal distance from both the top and bottom slit, so it arrives in phase, interferes constructively, and makes a bright spot. And then you have alternating dark and bright spots based on whether the light's interfering constructively or destructively. Anyway, for bright spots or bright fringes, we have this this equation. It's the one without the half in here, and that is for the two-slit interference patterns. So for the bright spots, it's pretty easy. Your first bright spot is, set m equal to 1. Your seventh bright spot, set m equal to 7. And here's the thing. Unless d, the distance between the slits is very, very small, then theta is going to be very small, and even though this line is the hypotenuse of our triangle here, this length between the slits and screen is pretty much the same as the hypotenuse. So we can just say that sine theta, which normally we'd say is opposite over hypotenuse, we can say it's also opposite over adjacent. They're pretty much the same. So that makes it a lot simpler for you. You can just pop in, y over L for theta instead of having to use, sine to the -1 to find theta, and then using theta to find y. This way we just have a simple equation we can solve for y. Let's see. Anything else to note? That's the bright fringe. And then our job is to find the second dark fringe. And here is a tip. You might have seen two forms of this equation for the dark fringes in a two-slit experiment. I recommend to use the one where you have m minus a half. That way, your first dark fringe is m equals 1, your second dark fringe is m equals 2, and it just makes a lot more sense. So if we do m minus 2 on our equation, to find the second dark fringe, we just say m equals 2. And we do all the same tricks we did up top, the same math, plug in the same values, and that should get you on your way for that one. All right, good luck.